Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. Back in the saddle again. Sorry, we missed a couple days, Monday and Tuesday, but feeling much better today. It's funny how you can sleep a bunch and this morning still be a little sleepy. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you be the best version of yourself. We do that by helping you, teaching you how to currency trade using our proprietary trading tools. And we supplement that with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the best way to navigate the wide sea of Forex information out there. We bring it down, we make it simple, and we personalize it so that you can figure it out and trade with it. And we are so confident in our ability to train you to trade successfully that once you have been trained, we will let you trade with company money and split what you make. In this session, we've got a dozen different trading signals. I'm going to focus on two. One called the 10-point trade, which is my favorite. And if we have time at the top of the hour, a little scalp trade called the thick orange line trade. So with that, let's get started. We need to start with this guy. So let's do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
All right. I trade off. Well, actually, let's start with this. One of the great things, in addition to the continual trading or training that you get being in the program, and our ability to you have the ability to do live trades, watch traders trade, and get trade recommendations. When you're in the light program, it is with me. There's also an intro to coaching session, which you will have access. There's another session tonight at 10 p.m., light meeting at 9 p.m. yesterday. But we do live trades in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we do live trades in the evening at 10 p.m. Eastern. In addition, there is another paid session, the On It with Dale. So there's lots of opportunities to watch traders trade, to get experience, to ask questions, to interact, all the things that you need to be part of a community that supports trading and helps you become the best version of yourself. With that, I like to trade off of a little checklist. I first make sure that my charts are turned on and connected. Done that before we've come on. Good practice is to review at the end of every day is to review that day's activities to figure out what trades didn't go the way we wanted to and improve our technique. I continue to improve. My accuracy is a little over 80%, and it seems like I've stalled out there, but my goal is to eventually get it to 90%. Given that we are technical traders, news also impacts currency prices. So we want to know what the news is so that we can trade around it. And we get that news by going to forexfactory.com, and they break the news down into three categories: low impact, which is yellow; medium impact, which is orange; and high impact, which is red. And we don't have any high impact until tomorrow, where there's a tentative Treasury currency report. They don't even have a time for it. So we've got kind of clear sailing. I don't worry about the yellows or the oranges.
Hey, Paul, excuse me.
Yes.
Paul, we can't see anything on your screen.
You cannot see anything on my screen. It's because I don't have it turned on. All right, let's thank you for interrupting. Let's see if I can get it turned on. How about now?
Yes, perfect.
Sorry about that. All right. Okay, perfect. So with that, let's just jump into the trading. You don't do it for a couple days and you forget all the buttons that you need to turn on here. So let's see. All right, so these are our indicators. The chart I'm using is something called the light 6 major. I call it the composite chart because it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle, which is what I like to trade off of. But these signals work off of any time period. It just the time period will dictate how many pips you can get off of it and how long you have to wait for the trade to execute. So with that, on the 10-point trade, I start with the middle chart, the majors and minors. Red and green line are the majors. Black and gray are the minors. Blue line is the overbought line. Red line is the oversold line. When the lines are overbought, that becomes a selling opportunity. When the lines are below the red line and oversold, that's a buying opportunity. Australian US dollar, we are in the middle of the channel. I do not like to take trades when we're in the middle of the channel. I want to catch the trade either above or below. So this isn't a proper setup here. Euro USD, we are over bought, and all the lines are going up. I do not like to jump into a trade when we're overbought because I don't know how much more of an up move there is. However, if just as an aside, if we go, this is a detailed Euro USD chart. If we go to the day chart, this is a nice setup. Oversold, all the lines are going up. Green lines on top, gray lines on top. Nice steepness on the green line. 2 orange lines are going up. Dotted blue is coming down. When blue comes down, that means buy. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy here. And the pressure is going down, but the green line is on top and the lines are converging. This is a nice long-term buy. For those who are kind of thinking about considering a long-term trade, this might be an 80 pip buy. I'm not going to go into the analysis of how many pips this is worth, but this is a perfect setup for a long-term buy. Might have to wait a couple days for this to execute, but this setup is nice, and usually on a day chart, it's worth at least 80. But I'm going to keep our focus back on the 1 hour chart to see what we can come up with, because the analysis is a little simpler. Pound dollar, we are oversold, but the majors aren't pointing up yet. They're kind of sideways. USD Canadian dollar, oversold, still going down. US dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Majors are still going sideways, so nothing there. USD yen, we were overbought. The minors have started to come down, but the majors have not, are still going up or sideways. So nothing here. So let's open up another chart and continue looking. And basically what I've done is I've created 5 versions of these. So 6 majors 2, I cloned that original chart and just added different pairs. This next group is primarily non-US pairs. Euro pound, nothing here. Overbought. My majors is kind of still going up. Australian dollar, yen, overbought, going up. They started to come down and then change their mind. European euro Canadian dollar over. We're in the middle of the channel. Australian New Zealand dollar oversold. Minors are going up. Majors are going up. I've got the double cross where the green line is crossed over and the gray line is crossed over. So I've got 3 points here. 1 that we're oversold, 2 that everybody's going up, and 3 that we've got the double cross. The 2 orange lines are going up, so that's consistent with what we're seeing here. Buy. The 2 blue lines are going down, also consistent, also telling us buy. So we got 4 here. We got the green line on top here. So we have got 8 points. 8 points. I'm going to hold off on this one, but we may come back to it. The reason I'm going to hold off is because of the time of day it is in Australia, New Zealand. Both of these are off market. The indicators work better when at least one of the pairs is in the morning time. So both of these we're approaching, it's evening time in Australia. So I want to see if we find something better before I go bother to do my analysis here. So let's keep going. Pound yen in the middle of the channel. Euro Australian dollar overbought and going. Everybody's going up. So let's open up another chart. Rather than pre-open these before we get on, I'm opening them up as we go, because when I've had them all pre-opened, it seems to cause there seems to be a spike that causes the chart to go white. So by opening them up one at a time, there's less of a chance of that happening. Canadian yen overbought. Minors have started to turn, majors haven't. Euro New Zealand dollar. We are in the middle of the channel, more than halfway. So once it hits the halfway mark, I become less interested in it. So we're going to pass. Pound New Zealand dollar, oversold. Minors have started to come up. Majors have not turned yet. New Zealand dollar, yen, overbought. Minors have started to come down. Majors are sideways, so not going down yet. The reason I want to have everything. One of the nice things about this trade is that each of these 3 sections of the chart are measuring something different, and when I can get them all to be in sync, that significantly increases my probability that the trade is going to do what I expect it to do. Gold, dollar, we are oversold. Everybody is going up. We do have the double cross just slightly. I don't like the steepness of the green line here. It's just we just barely have that double cross there with the green coming over the red. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Bitcoin dollar, we're in the middle of the channel, and again, I've got another set of pairs. So here between the the 4 sets, we've got the 24 pairs to evaluate. Australian Canadian dollar, the majors were oversold. Majors haven't committed to going up yet. Swiss franc yen overbought. Everybody's pointing down. And I've got the double cross where I've got the red on top and the black on top. I prefer to see a little more steepness here, but I've got the 3 points. Interesting. One orange is going up. One orange is going up. The thick orange is coming down. So I've got 1 point in support of this. Dotted blue is going up, which means down. So that's 2. But thick blue is going down. So I may have 2 of the 4. I want 3 of the 4. So you can see that this is confirming I didn't like the steepness of the green, and subsequently I don't have 3 of the 4 here. So it's not quite ready yet. Maybe within the next hour, if there's a little more pressure down, and we don't have the pressure here. Also, we've got up with green on top. I want either down pressure or the red line on top. The lines are converging, so the red will eventually cross, but it's not quite ready yet. Euro yen overbought going up. Pound Australian dollar oversold going down. NZD Swiss franc, we're in the middle of we were in the middle of the channel, and it looks like it's reversing. So nothing there. Canadian dollar Swiss franc oversold. The minors have actually already run through the channel, or on the other side, but the majors are just entering the channel. Greens on top, grays on top. The minors have a nice steepness to them. I don't mind that the minors have run the channel. I'd like to see this line a little steeper, the green line. Here it's less steep. It's more steep, but it's still not to my liking steep. But going to the TNTs, the 2 orange lines are going up. The 2 blue lines are going down. So all 4 are telling me buy. But I've got sideways pressure. The sideways pressure, I want either the pressure to be going up or the green line on top. And I also like to take a look at the steepness of the green line, even if and right now the green line is actually going down. So I don't like this, and you can see that this is wavering. The majors and minors, or excuse me, the majors are it's borderline uncrossing because of the steepness. So now here it was more steep, and now it's actually, while we've been talking, the second part where the kink of the line has gone less steep. So we're going to hold off there. We can go back. Let's just go back to the original majors. Hold on. We did have the AUD, NZD, AUD, NZD. That was number 2. Tell you what, let's spend another few minutes here analyzing this, and then we'll decide what we want to do. I want to give it like maybe 5 more minutes of analysis, and then we'll jump over to the thick orange line trade and see if we can find something there. In fact, this is a good thick orange line trade right here, but let's see what else we have. So I'm going to open up a new chart. Going back to my my routine, I want to know where what the trend is and where the support and resistance are. So I am going to, let's see, I'm just going to open up the chart and we will drop in the support and resistance. So I'm going to make this AUD NZD. Again, my caution is that this isn't morning time for either of these. So I'm going to crunch up the chart. Support and resistance are basically spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And those spots create kind of little road bumps. And I want to know where those road bumps are because the trading will tend to stop around those spots. So right now we seem to be right on one here, here. In here it's stopping, in here it's stopping. And I am going to drop a few above and below. Seems to naturally stop here, stop here, stop here, stop here. Naturally stopping here, here, here. So we've got 1, 2. Let's put one more in here. Now, if it's a chart I trade a lot, I have these already pre-built and saved. And as many of you know, I'm primarily a Euro USD guy. All right, so let's pull this back up so we can see it a little better. And we are trading into a downtrend for the last for the last 3 days. For the last 2 days, we've been trading into a downtrend. I then want to know how much room I have to the support line. So going up, I've got 19 pips. Going down, I've got 11 pips. So you can see that up here in the middle. So, and what kind of trade were we looking at? We were looking at a buy. So we're trading against the trend. So I'm not going to take that full 19 pips. Let me just, now the other thing I want to take a look at is I want to look at some of the other time periods to support what I'm seeing. So, and I'm going to make this AD NZD, NZD. All right, so here's the signal, the 1 hour chart. I also have a 2 hour chart on, and what I'm looking for on the 2 hour chart is I want to see that we're oversold, which is oversold. I don't care as much that the lines are going up, but I want it to be consistent because if this is wrong on the 1 hour chart, I can catch it on the 2 hour chart or the 4 hour chart, even though the set isn't there yet. So I am seeing we're oversold on the 2 hour chart, oversold on the 4 hour chart, and I do have green on top of both. So I have support here. On the day chart, which I don't really pay as much attention to, we are approaching oversold. Miners are oversold, and part of the major is oversold. So this part of it is a little bit, so we've got 8 till here. We got 13 till here. Let us go ahead and take a, let's just take one more look. Let's go ahead and take a 14 pip buy on the AUD NZD. 14 pip buy on the AUD NZD. So I'm going to open up my MetaTrader 4. AUD NZD. I'm going to see if I've got it open. AUD NZD. I do have it open. If I didn't have it open, I'd go to File, New Chart, and then I would find AUD NZD, which is probably in this third group here. I am going to then click on the New Order button, which is in the second row. Opens up the window. My symbol's AUD NZD. Volume, I'm going to take a look at what my account balance is. I recommend that we can have 2 trades open. So I'm going to go ahead and just move this decimal place over 4. So I'm going to take a lot size of 1.1. We can click buy. And I'm not going to worry about the take profit and stop loss, but now I'm going to just right click anywhere along that order line, go to modify, and then I'm going to type in how many pips I want. So I said 14 pips. 14 pips is 140 points. Click the blue button. It does the math. I'm going to use a 4 times stop loss. So 140, 150 times 4 would be 600. So it'd be 560. 560 is 4 times 140. Click the little red button. It does the math. And there we go. And then I like to see that we've got everything in there. So we're going to leave that. Let's see if we can find one more trade. We got 2 more minutes here to the top of the hour. This next trade is well, we actually saw one on here. I am looking, so this is a different trade, different setup. So I'm looking at what this thick orange line number does. And when it is at 10, it's telling me it doesn't believe there's any more up in the movement. When I see this, I look for confirmation on the majors and minors. I want all the lines up here. I like this trade. It's been up at 10 for almost 3 hours. And we are way, way overbought. This trade is a little scalp trade, and basically you can think of it as like taking an elastic, pulling it tight, and at the top of the hour there's going to be a little snap. So euro pound, we're going to go ahead and take a 5 pip sell. Euro pound. So let's get back here. Euro pound. I don't have that open, so I've got to open it. File, new chart. And I'm going to find euro pound, euro pound. Where is it? Did I miss it? Euro pound, euro pound, euro. Oh, here it is. Euro pound. And I am going to take a sell. Actually, I probably should have opened this up and do it the way I suggested. Open it, volume. Now I am going to go back and add my stop loss. Right, modify, It's good for 5 pips. So 5 pips is 50 points. We're going to use a 4-to-1 stop. So I'm going to put 200 there. Click the red button. It does the math. Click the blue button. It does the math. And I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So if I got in at 84.10, I'm going to go to 84.05, 84.059. So just to read these back to you, we took a sell on the pound, on the euro pound. Take profit is 0.84059, 0.84059. Stop loss is 0.84313. We took a buy on the AUD NZD. Take profit is 1.03531, 1.03531. Stop loss is 0.102840. 1.02840. And let's go back to the chart for just one moment. And on the thick orange line chart, generally, some traders will wait till the candle changes, and it has changed, and they'll want to see this number, this 10, go down at least 1 point, go to 9. So I'm going to advance to the current hour, and it went down to 5. So we should be okay on this trade. We should get this trade probably within the next hour on that NZD AUD NZD trade. That's going to take a little bit longer. All right, great. Let's see if we got any questions. Okay, yeah, we got that. All right, gang. Great to be back. Great to be trading. I find trading tremendously fun, financially rewarding, especially once you know how to do it and be able to manage the risk and protect the trade. You can do very, very well at this. And you've got friends in the business because we're here. We're available. If you got any questions, reach out to whoever you're working with or reach out to me. All right. Thanks so much. We will see you Monday evening. All right. Bye-bye.